Hello, everyone. I'm Esperanza Walsh, and this is Art from the Heart at St. Augustine Church. And we're still doing the session remotely because of COVID-19. Um, this is what we did in the session. We painted the Christmas tree with Art Deco designs. So the patterns are Art Deco. And we're going to do something slightly different for this session. We are going to draw the Christmas tree, but we are going to use a different star. So let me begin. Okay, I've got my paper over here and my handy dandy pencil. Okay, if you prefer to do this type of star, that's all right. That's actually very good. But I just want you to show you another kind of star, which is also very exciting and very beautiful. So this one is drawn or sketched using a straight line first, and then intersecting it is a perpendicular line crossing the middle of that line, but slightly shorter than the vertical. Now I'm going to draw a slanted line from this point until it touches the horizontal line. And I am going to draw a similar shape here, excuse me, on top. Okay, this is the bottom part of the page, and this is the top part of the page. So now I am going to draw a mirror image of this one. So let me do that. So that's a mirror image. And then I'm going to do the same thing this side now. So I'm going to start at the end. Okay, slanted line. And then let it, another line, let it touch the tip here. Then a mirror image of that shape. Okay, so now we have our star. Well, almost. I'm just going to add a small detail here. Yes, like an angle, just two lines touching at the tip. So it's like two lines intersecting and stopping at the intersection. And then it's the same here. And there's my fancy star. I think it's a lovely star. And we will use this one for our Christmas tree. So the next thing I'm going to do is draw the shape of a triangle. Okay, well, almost a triangle. Okay, let me start with the two sides. So I have one, two slanted lines. So if I continue the lines, if I continue drawing the lines, they will touch each other at this point, and that would be a vertex of a triangle. However, I will not do that. I will stop once it touches any part of the star. So I've done a light sketch here just to estimate the position of the lines, and I'm going to erase those now to make my art piece cleaner. And then instead of drawing a straight line here as the base of my triangle, I am going to draw a curved line. And now I'm going to do the next layer of the tree. So we can straight the slanted line. If we draw the line straight through this area, it would be parallel to this one. So I'm going to do something similar on this side. So now I have two lines, and then if they're parallel to this and this parallel to this, they would also intersect at a point. But we will not see that. That's underneath this area. And again, instead of a straight line, I will draw a curved line. So we just draw two slanted line, then a curved line. And then one more. I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay, two slanted lines and a curved line. And now I am going to draw a slightly longer line. Okay, I'm drawing it lightly just to guide me, but in a moment I will uh, make sure that you will be able to see the drawing of the line. There we go. So it's similar to the first tree. Two slanted lines on both sides meeting at some point if you continue the line. And at the bottom, it's closed by a curved line instead of a straight line. So very similar to this shorter ones. These are shorter and wider. This is longer and narrower. So that's the difference. Now, here, okay, here I draw a line, a slanted line, not parallel to this one, but more of like fanning out. And then here, I draw a curved line to close it. And I draw something similar on the other side. Okay. So almost there. We just need to do one more. And let's make that a little bit wider, like so. And there we go. That's the sketch of our Christmas tree. But it doesn't end there. Now we have to do the design, the rest of the Art Deco design. And since this is slightly bigger, okay, the design would also be slightly bigger. So it's like a shell, okay, straight line in the middle, two curved line on the side. And here I'm going to make two smaller ones, but still straight line in the middle, but now with just one curved line on each side. Okay, and then for this one, I will have, yes, one big one in the middle and just two halves on the side. So middle, then two curved lines, and then on the side just one curved line, one curved line. Okay, here we do the same here in the middle, then straight line, okay, two curved lines, and then here curved line, then one curved line each side, same here. Okay, remember it should be symmetrical. Yes, our design is symmetrical. So again, line in the middle, two curved lines, line in the middle, two curved lines. Okay, so our sketch is done. So now we just have to paint it. And to paint it, okay, on our art piece in class, what we did was to paint this with the different colors. So for this one, well, not really different, but I mean light and dark green. But for this one, I will paint the middle bit as a lighter green, and as it goes to the side, I will make it darker. So it's going to be slightly different from the one we did in class. But of course, still carrying that Art Deco uh, style of design. So we've done that. Now I'm going to do the dark green bit. Okay, the reason I'm doing this first is because I don't want the colors to bleed in. And I'm not doing a flat wash because the area is small enough for me to manage. Okay, before the paint dries. So just turn it a bit to make it easier for me. And I am going to apply the same pattern of colors. So that means here I will start with my darker green. And there we go. So that layer is now done. Fantastic. So I'm going to move back to the lighter green here. Oh, here. And I'm going to do that now. Okay, fantastic. We're doing pretty well. Okay, I'm lifting excess paint because I don't want it to create a puddle. And there we go. So while waiting for it to dry, we will start with the design. And for this design, I will use canary yellow for the first yellow color. So let me do that. And perhaps I will do that. Well, I will begin with the star. So I will paint the inner part of the star first with canary yellow, like so. Okay. Fantastic. And then this bit here, the pointed bit outside, I will paint that as well with canary yellow. Okay, so now we have started doing the star, and then we'll go back to the design. There we go. Okay, I won't paint this one with just one curve on each side. Okay, so the bigger ones would have the canary yellow in the middle. So there we go. And then the slightly smaller ones, we will start with orange. So orange is the next color. I'm sorry. Um, Orange is the next color for these designs. But for this one, I will use yellow ochre instead. Because remember, this is a star and this is the design of the tree. So this will be canary yellow, orange, and red. And this one will be canary yellow, yellow ochre, and orange. There we go. That is fantastic. So we're doing very well. And then later on, once we painted everything, we can do the outline in black. Okay, so now the next color would be orange. So let me get some orange. There we go, that's perfect. Then after orange, we will use red. Yes, I'm just going to move it slightly so that it's easier for me to paint the other side of the tree. There we go. Okay. So now we painted almost all the parts which we want to be orange. Okay, so we're just working on the star. Perfect. Next color is red. Okay. So red, we will do it this in the same way. So we start here with red. This one. And then once we finish this side, we will move to the other side. Okay, we turn it around a little bit, like so. That's perfect. And then this side. Perfect. Okay, now we just have to paint that area with a slight slightly lighter green color. So let me get that slightly lighter green color ready. Okay, let's start here. Oh, fantastic! It's beautiful. And then we just have to let it dry, and then we can do the outline, and our Christmas tree would be finished with art deco patterns and design. Okay, so now we'll do this one. Okay, so now we have all the colors we want. We just have to do the black outline. Okay, so let's let the colors dry. Then we'll start with the black outline. Most of it is now dry, so we can now start applying uh, the black paint to the lines so that we can see the lines. Now, I will start with the small areas. So, like this, for example. Then this. And I will just continue doing this until I have painted all the lines black. There we go. And here, and here. Okay. Some of the areas are still not that dry, so we might need to come back to those later on. Okay, fantastic. Now I just have to do parts of the star that I can do. And those areas that I cannot go back to at this point, I would go back to them later on once all the paint is completely dried. I probably shouldn't have done that because it's now bleeding in. I should wait until that area is completely dry. Okay, let's do this side first. I am, so it's like drawing a line. It's like drawing a straight line. Okay, fantastic. So this is more or less how it would look, except for this certain areas that we have not painted because they are not yet dry. Let me just finish this off. Sorry, I missed this. Yes, but what I'm referring to is this part here. This would take a while to dry, and this area here. So once that is dry, we can complete the art piece, but relatively, this is how your art piece would look. So that's your Art Deco style Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed the session and see you again next time. Bye bye.